Hello. It's all right. Kitty cat. I know you guys can hear me. It's not time for the show yet. Good morning, Johan. Are you gonna leave now? Hold on. All right. I'm gonna do a show and you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad. At least Astro doesn't fuzz. Huh. Bebs. Louise! Hi, Louise! I'm trying something new. I know you guys can hear me, right? I'm doing a countdown timer, which kind of means some people have to sit and wait, but music is provided by... Let me do that. I know you can't see it yet. Hold on. That's not what I wanted. Put it back. Put it back. Put it back. If I switch views... Well, I'll explain it when we... Silent night. Devin's here. Hi, Devin. And thank you for commenting. I just bit my cheek. But you're hearing music. Yes, Louise, thank you. Good sound. So I'll give you a little sneak peek. Let's see. I'll just show my desktop. Right? If I do that... So, I found this channel on YouTube, and they broadcast 24/7, and it's the same video. Same 30-second loop or something on this video. But you hear the music. Right? Now I hear music. You didn't hear it before? You just heard me? Huh. You should hear it. That's why it switches. So if I do this... Oh. You don't hear it. So I've messed up. Okay. I know what I'm doing now. That's what happens when you show up early. You get the preview. Where's my glasses? There they are. I gotta be able to see. Countdown. Countdown. I know you don't hear the music now. I get it. I know what I'm doing wrong. I hear the music. It's very soothing. Alright, so let's get started. So let me switch over to here. Let me switch over to here. I'll get it yet. Planet Mitch here, founder, chief astronomer over at giveawayrocket.com. Today is Thursday, which used to be Tuesday. Well, today's never been Tuesday, but the show used to be on Tuesdays. And I had to switch over to Thursdays for the Tuesday tip, because on Tuesdays, what are you doing? The darn cat is over here, so she's distracting me. I had to switch to Thursdays because Tuesday at this time, I'm doing the upViral co-pilot shows. And so in order to do that, which was very well received. We had 150 something people online at one point. I've gotten lots of really good feedback. That's going to be every Tuesday. You have to register to get into that, and I don't have the link right now in order for you to do that, so maybe another day I'll give you that link, but you can sign up, and Mark and I are going to do a show every week. And he and I met this morning to talk about what next week's show is going to be, and we're going to do another contest review, which I love doing the reviews. Everybody loves hearing them because I get a little brutal sometimes. Hopefully Mark can handle it. Anyway, Louise says, congrats, thank you very much. And I can show the comments. See? Oh my gosh, what was that? Where did that come from? What if I move that down here? Does that show up nicely on the background? I have a new frame, can you tell? Can you tell? Isn't that exciting? It's actually a photo of the Northern Lights that I got on unsplash.com for no charge. My mouse is not working really well. Cat hair. All right, so why are we here? We're here to talk about, on Tuesday Tips, you liked it better down at the bottom? Because it was kind of crossing over stuff, right? What you can't see is me moving things around. All right, anyway. So, Tuesday tip. What I'm going to do today is show you, if I go here, there's the YouTube thing in the background. That was the channel Lo-Fi Hip Hop Radio, if you want to go look it up. That's the music. And I actually started using it. It's really calming, decent music to study by and to work to. So it's kind of nice. And I typically hide this chat thing because it's very distracting, or I make the screen size smaller or whatever. I have the screen size set up. I'm confused. Why are you guys seeing that? Oh, because my background went away, didn't it? What happened? For some reason, it's back on the wrong screen. Why is the screen still showing up? The countdown timer. Something's not right. That worked. This should work. Why is it going? Something's wrong. I'm sorry, technical details. Hide that. Moving circles. Something is wrong. Because my background went away. That's not... That's a different background that I was playing with. Where did my Northern Lights one go? Why did it do that? Current scene. I know, I'm really distracted. This one works. This one doesn't. Something is wrong and my screen went away. And now I can't find it. Something is broken. I killed the lights. Hold on a second. Cat is out of the room. Wife is doing something. Yeah, I know. Well, yes, this one works. But this one is supposed to show my background where my image is over here and then my screen is over here and you don't see all the other stuff in the background. And my graphic, I don't know, did I delete it? It's gone. I don't see it in my scrolling list and it's showing the wrong screen. That's something happened. If I go to painting frame, maybe that's close enough. We'll just deal with that. Because things aren't placed right here. All right. I apologize. Things are just goofed up. But we'll work with it. Right? So if I move that out of the way. These are... So let's get started. So I posted this morning, and I apologize. In the 6 minutes goofing around. I posted this morning because this screen just drives me bonkers. This is an actual contest. The top part is really kind of nice. Mom's Dream Kitchen. I talked about this yesterday, by the way, on my contest review show, which is on Wednesdays. And I would show you my calendar, but I can't go. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Johan. Thank you for tuning in. Watch the replay because I'm really going to talk about something important, and you will want to know about it. So anyway, talked about this yesterday, and this drives me bonkers because you get down to the form, and I clicked on the button that said register as Facebook, so that's why it's retrieved information. But you can't read this stuff down here unless you highlight it. And there is a section down here that has terms of service and the privacy policy and the contest rules. But if I unselect that, it's blue text on blue. And down here, I just don't understand. Hi, Brett. I do not understand how people can create a campaign like this and not even freaking look at it to see if it looks good. It boggles my mind that the people haven't even looked at this to see how crappy it looks. And again, I apologize, the bottom of the screen. I could do this. There we go. We'll fill up the whole screen. And I'll figure out later why my thing isn't working right. But I have this pretty painting background. Isn't it nice? All right. So now she's going to want back in, the cat. So this is the question that I want to deal with today. Fiona asked, is there a simple way to use upViral for multiple websites and brands? Now, I'm not totally 100% sure of the basic question could be multiple things. So I kind of wonder exactly. But there's two ways of looking at it. One is, can you run multiple campaigns at one time? The answer is yes. Each one of those campaigns can have its own look and feel. So you can represent multiple brands and websites. And yes, I have done that. I've had multiple client campaigns running at the same time in my upViral account. And thankfully, by the way, speaking of that, upViral does not, at this point in life, have an agency version. They have said you can do clients in your account. Many software tools will force you to buy additional services, and upViral, I think, is eventually going to go that way. Good point, Brett. Brett says, I reckon she means the URL. And that is, yes, one thing that we can address in this process. But, yeah, you can have multiple campaigns. So anyway, upViral eventually could be charging more for an agency kind of license. But right now, you can create campaigns for multiple brands. Now, before I get too far into this, let me also point out that upViral has 3 pricing plans. And if you look at the starter version, you only get 1 custom domain, hence, Brett, the conversation about the URL. And you only get 1 email identity. Now, that doesn't mean you can't run multiple campaigns. You can. Obviously, you have subscriber limits in the starter version. But if you go up to the business, then you get 3 custom domains, 3 email identities. And now, which is new, the premium plan, you can have up to 10 email identities. Beforehand, you couldn't have more than 3. So this is a newish feature. Now, if you're like me and you bought before upViral came up with these new plans, then you actually originally only had 3, and I believe that you can now have unlimited. But the new plans for people starting out, and this is where it gets confusing because now there's new plans, blah, blah, blah. So, but let's go a little bit farther into upViral and look at the custom settings, right? So I'm under general settings here. Can you guys see that all right? If I make it a little bigger? Notice, and I find this user interface a little difficult, and I will be giving them feedback because the beta has started. But if you click here, then they expand this. It's not really intuitively obvious right off the bat that there should be a drop-down button or something. But if you click here, then it will let you expand. Now I have 3 previous things in here. And it's interesting because I haven't actually looked at this. If you go back to the pricing, notice this says 10, but I'm currently only allowed to have 3 because I don't see a button here to add a new one. But the point here is that you can have multiple sender profiles. It was always limited to 3, Brett. You said I think we have unlimited. The lifetime deal was always stuck at 3. And I think that we're still stuck there. So I don't know, and I'll talk to them about that. But each one of these can be assigned to a campaign. And I'll show you how to do that, Fiona, and everybody who's watching. So if you click this, for example, it brings up, you can put in your name, and you can put in your email address, and you can put in your physical address, which is mine, and I know you can look me up on the internet and find out where I am, so I'm not giving you any secrets here. I'm fairly easily... Oh, you mean, Brett means for the URLs. My account is, but we haven't gotten to that. Hold on a second. Now, this outgoing email section is for SMTP stuff. And I just showed you my darn API key. Please don't steal that. Please, please, please don't steal that. For those of you who watched, I forgot that that's down there. Brett says, I learned something today. Good for you. Now, so where are these used? And please don't use my... You know what I mean. And I just gave you the idea to steal it, but don't steal it, because I'm paying for that service. So you saw, I mean, I obviously had this one for a client and this one for a client. I have not gone in and changed them, but I could switch them back and forth depending upon how many campaigns. And you could look me up on the internet, Brett. You could find me easily on the internet. So in this campaign, so here's a campaign inside my upViral. If we go to setup and we go to email notifications, the very first thing up here is email sender. So for a campaign, not only can you have your branding and all that kind of stuff, because you can build the lead page and the share page and all that stuff any look and feel you want, right? Here, when you're setting up the emails that go out from upViral, you can select one of those email profiles, right? So that's how you pick the outgoing email for a particular campaign. And again, it depends upon your pricing level as to how many of those you can have. Now, notice also, by the way, that there are multiple templates down here at the bottom. I typically use the basic one. Now, I have also used template number 2 because of branding, right? Template number 1, let me just show you. If you click on the eyeball, then you can see a preview. Notice it has the address, and it has unsubscribe, and it has some text. And it's narrow. The basic one, the middle one, is wider. They're virtually identical, except it's wider. I mean, there's a little header or something up here at the top. I mean, it's got a frame to it. But the third one has your branding information down at the bottom. So it has your company name, it has your address, and it has a frame around it, and it's wide. So if you want your branding on the bottom of outgoing emails, you would pick template number 3. I, for some clients, used the one that doesn't have any branding because they didn't want their information going out, or whatever, or my information, or whatever. I mean, there's all kinds of different ways of setting that up. Now, in terms of the last part of the branding, that's the custom domain issue, right? And so if you're using custom domains, and notice I have a lot set up, and yes, I think these are unlimited for lifetimers, but depending upon your pricing plan, you either get 3 or 10 or 1. You can select the URL in the custom domains, and when you're in the campaign, I'm sorry, let me go back a page here. When you're in a campaign, if you go to the Advanced Settings tab, and you're doing hosted as opposed to a widget, then you select the custom domain here in the top of the Advanced Settings. And yes, I know, Brett, that's what you meant by unlimited URLs. Right? I get that. So I still think that those that got the LTD, the lifetime deal, based on what I'm seeing, still only have 3 email IDs, because I don't have a way of adding a new one. Right? But this is where you select your unlimited URLs. Well, I'm sorry. Depending on your pricing plan. The number. So if I wanted this campaign to go out with Tokina, whatever, then I would select those here in the advanced settings. Does it make sense? So those are the ways that you can do branding for your clients, if you're running clients. Devin asked, great question, can you explain how to set up a custom domain? Yes, it's simple, and it's a great question. Brett says, interesting, your custom URL is so much smarter. Enter.ur. I've done multiple things. You see here, I typically do enter. And I'll answer your question, Devin. But I've also done win. You see down here, I've done win. I have done contest dot. I've done win dot. I've done giveaway dot, like you see these up here. My idea has always been in my head that I would much rather them recognize that this is a special domain for a giveaway, right? A subdomain. Hopefully that makes sense. I know some people have done, like frankincense, other really weird subdomains. And to me, it just feels better. But you can't split test it, right? There isn't a way to split test that to see which one, if people recognize that that's subdomain, you know what I mean. You theoretically could do that outside of upViral, but inside upViral, no. All right, so Brett says, I always thought the custom domain needed to say my website. mywebsite.clientname.com, for example. No, absolutely not. My idea, and if you look at like the one that's here, the one that says enter.tokinacontest.com, I was doing a campaign for Tokina, right? They hired me to run a campaign. Big brand name. Now, in order to change the setup, and Devin, I haven't forgotten, you want to know how to set it up. In order to implement that, I would have to have access to their DNS, right? To their domain hosting system, or have their webmaster set up this thing for me. And what I decided to do was to just go buy my own domain, call it Tokina Contest or TokinaGiveaway.com, which is typically, the .com is usually available because they probably use their own domain, right? So that way it looks like the Tokina domain, and people trust it more than they would if it said giveawayrocket.com or tokina.giveawayrocket.com. Because the people entering don't have a clue who I am, Giveaway Rocket. You obviously do, and you visit my website daily, right? Thank you. But the idea here is that what we want is the people that see the contest, not the client, the end user who's registering. We want them to be warm and fuzzy about what the domain registration is. So the first part, the subdomain part, is where I put enter or win or contest, depending upon how I've reserved the real domain. So Brett asks, am I buying a new domain every time? Typically for a client, yes, I'll spend $10 out of my commission to buy the domain. So, because it saves me time, right? I don't have to go deal with their webmaster and get everything set up, blah, blah, blah. It's just easier if I do it. And it still looks like it's their domain. It's still got their branding in the URL. So I can control it more. And most of the clients don't care. And they think it's a decent service, right? It's part of my service. I don't go beg them for another $10 or $15 or whatever to register the domain. They just feel like I'm providing a bonus service for them. Yay, us. All right, so let's talk about how you actually create that. So, and this is a very common problem. And again, this is only for hosted campaigns. If you're building a campaign on their URL or your own URL and you're using a widget and you're using something like ClickFunnels, you're already in control of the domain and the pages and all that kind of stuff. So you don't need a custom domain if you're doing a widget. Right? Right. But you know, I hate widgets. And I'll give you another example. Javier came to me the other day and was having trouble getting the attention of support within upViral. And he couldn't get the lead pages to work because he's using the tool called Lead Pages. And he and I went round and round, and he said, look, you are wasting so much time trying to get this dang widget to work. It's just, and he just decided to build it inside of upViral, so he built page, and I would love to have a before and an after, because he said, well, the designers say it has to look blah, blah, blah. But I saw the before and the after, and they're not perfectly identical, but they're darn close. And he got the campaign up and running in less than a day. So I don't know why people continue to fight with that damn widget. I don't get this. I've preached about it multiple times. Virtually every campaign I have done for clients, I have built inside my own upViral, And the whole point is to get people to sign up. They don't care what it looks like. Yes, you want to put your brand, the client's branding on there. You want their look and feel. But it doesn't have to be letter perfect exactly like their... Anyway. So I do these custom domains all the time. Now, the instructions, Devin, I'm back on your question. How do you set up a custom domain? So that's what we're talking about here. You go to the settings for customs, the settings tab at the top of the screen. You pick custom domain and you get here. Now the instructions are right here. And I know it's a little daunting because you're like, oh, this is really weird. It's outside my... I get it. It's okay. But it's really simple. I've been through, obviously, very many of these. But make sure you do it in this order. This is important. The order is important. And upViral doesn't say that here. And typically what I've seen is if you build the custom domain inside of upViral before you set up the DNS, it's broken. Okay? So the big tip here is to do it first on your domain server. So you go over and you sign up. Let me make this bigger so you can read it. Sign in. As it's showing on the screen, it's a little off the screen. Let me move it over just a little. You sign into your domain host, like GoDaddy or wherever you bought the domain, the URL for your website. Go to the page that updates DNS. You create a new one, and in the name alias field, you type in the chosen subdomain. And it's a little difficult. Their wording is a little funky here. But basically, like when I did win.tokina blah blah blah.com, what they're talking about is this word. The subdomain is that word that comes before the big domain, before the period. So they say enter lander here. If you're using a root such as mydomain.com, then you will enter www. And I still don't believe that works. I have not tried it again recently, but I mean, basically what you're doing is creating a subdomain. And if you want www to go to your contest, then you can do that. But that's requiring people to type in www. And most people aren't doing that anymore. So it's confusing. My recommendation is to do something like enter dot or win dot or contest dot blah blah blah, right? You put in CNAME, right? We're doing a CNAME record, which it wasn't really clear when they talked about this. And you put in the words right here, app.upviral.com. Now, if I was prepared, I would have gone to my domain host and show you how to do this. But I wasn't prepared, and I'm not going to go log in and show you. But it's really very simple to do. I need to create a screen grab so that I can show this, because I will show it again multiple times over my life, I'm sure. Pardon me. So then what you do, after you've done this part on your DNS server, on your domain server, you come over here and you add a tracking domain. So let's suppose I'm doing win.monkpack giveaway, and I redirect it to one of the campaigns inside of upViral. Now I'm going to redirect it to win now, and I'm not going to do add because I already have this one. The key here also is you can only do one subdomain for a particular main domain at a time. You cannot do win.monkpackgiveaway.com and enter.monkpackgiveaway.com and point them to the same campaign. Does that make sense? I know I've tried. I've tried. It doesn't work. You cannot have two subdomains pointing to one campaign inside of upViral. It just loses its stuff. It doesn't work. Don't try it. I know somebody that was trying to use his agency domain and point multiple clients, like you said earlier, Brett, like client A.myagency.com and client B.myagency.com. That doesn't work either, even if you're pointing to different campaigns. It just doesn't work because I don't know why. Don't do it. If you're creating something for clients, one subdomain, one URL, one upViral campaign. That's it. Just do one at a time. All right. That's the instructions for creating a... Oh, the third part of that, is to do the DNS, do this instructions, and wait 24 hours before you come over here and do this. Okay? That's an internet thing. You want your DNS, your records, your new subdomain to roll out all over the internet before you do this part. And thank you very much, Aikut. And I probably screw that up every time. Do the DNS first, wait 24 hours, do the add tracking domain, and wait 24 hours. It actually usually happens much faster than that, but 24 hours, again, they say to roll this stuff out. And what upViral does for you at no charge is they give you SSL. They give you secure domain name, subdomain, linkage to your contest for free, for no charge. Many other tools charge for SSL. upViral's giving that to you as part of the service. Now, if you do those things in the wrong order, let me see. I don't think I have any that are currently broken. In this list, you will see over here on the right-hand side, you'll see a big red error message. The odds are you built them in the wrong order, or there's something wrong with your DNS setup on your hosts. Lenny's here. Hi, Lenny. So if you're getting that red error in this list, check your DNS on your server. Click on the red trash icon here and rebuild it. It's very simple to do, this add tracking domain. It's not that hard. It takes you 10 seconds. And do add. And then wait. It will take time for the SSL to be created. Devin says, let me try. I hope I don't crash. All right, good. It's not that hard. It's just something that's new and unusual and you're not used to doing. I get that. Okay, so any questions? Watch, I can do this now. Yay! Anybody got any questions? Now, I've covered 2 tips today. Well, actually 1.5, all right? The building separate branding for different clients. And again, upViral has done something. I mean, if you go look at some of the other tools, they charge extra, and they charge a lot extra if you're serving clients. They want you to pay agency setup to be able to do what upViral is doing for no extra charge. So give them a big thank you. Send them a thank you and say, I really appreciate that you don't charge me. Because, If you look at my account, I have done over 250,000 leads for clients. And I've never, ever, ever had to pay any extra. Now, again, I did get the unlimited lifetime deal back when it was offered in 2015, which was a long time ago. But I've been able to do all kinds of client work for my $279 investment, or $297 or whatever it was, $300. It's been amazing. And every other tool on the planet charges extra if you're doing agency kinds of stuff, if you're working with clients. I just got a notification from Discord. By the way, if you don't know about it, I know Lenny's there. I know Brett's been in there, but we do have a Discord server now if you want to do chatting outside of Facebook and outside of a particular brand. And I'm not saying anything negative about any particular brand. I just like to get out of Facebook and talk. We do have a Discord server, and it is up and running, and I call it Giveaway Galaxy. And I still have not set up a button to show you that, but I can quickly. I do have Discord open. I think I have Discord open. I do. If I do this, I can reframe it, and then I can go back to here, and I can do 4. Is that right? No. No, I thought I went back to see. Talk broadly. Let's go. Let's see. Ecamm, and I go to 4. And I get rid of the comment, and I go, let me do this. It's easier if I do this. I bring Discord to this desktop. There's Discord. So Discord is where we're having conversations. That's fuzzies. Giveaway Galaxy is where we are doing conversations about giveaway viral marketing stuff. We're doing tips and tricks and events. We have general conversations. We're introducing ourselves. We do campaign reviews. Bradley is over here, and he and I have done campaign reviews a couple of times. Lenny is over here somewhere. Bless your heart, Lenny, for contributing. Johan is here. He had to leave earlier. Holy cow, look at that. Ryan is watching from YouTube. Hi, Ryan. The agency functionality is why I went with the AdPow software deal from Usign. I don't know anything about AdPow. So if it's working for you, great. More power to you. And good to see you, Ryan. Ryan, you need to come over to our Discord server. If you go to Giveaway Galaxy, I'm sorry, Giveaway. If you go, I need to get that done. If you go to giveawayrocket.com/GG-invite, and again, this is where I need to have, I can do this, though, right? I can go here, and I can do giveawayrocket.com/GGINVITE, right? I don't know, you probably can't see it very well. But you will get, I'm already on Discord, but you will get an invite picture here, and you can sign up. Very easy. Ryan's, I'm already there, dude. Well, I can't remember everybody that's there. You haven't contributed recently, have you? Have you? Huh? I don't remember, and if you did, I apologize, because I don't remember. My memory is flagging. You know, I'm 63 now. That's old. Lenny, GG invite, talk broadly. Devin said, I need the music channel name. If I go back over here to Safari, Hey, there's the calendar. I knew I had it open somewhere. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. The name is a Lo-Fi Hip Hop Radio. Lo-Fi Hip Hop Radio. If I copy this, and maybe if I paste it here. Let's see, can I get the URL itself? I should be able to do that, right? If I do... See, I'm opening that in a special window, which is a whole nother topic, but you should be able to do a search. If I paste it here in YouTube, it's right there. And it's live 24 hours a day, and there's obviously multiples. I didn't know there were multiples. See, now I have learned something. Ryan says... why is that not... If I do... Why is that window hiding back there? It's hiding. It's hiding on me. Ryan says, I just did not have time to respond to all those conversations you're having. Okay. Oh, they're up here. Duh. They're up here. I'm in the wrong spot trying to click on the wrong thing. Does your calendar link finally work now? No. And that's that. I don't know. So that's something that I am working on. The giveaway calendar or giveawayrocket.com/calfree takes you to this page so you can see the calendar. And I'm currently on month, right? So you can see everything that I'm doing. And the co-pilot sessions are on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, contest review. Thursday is our free list building tip, which is where you are. What I need to do is create a link for you to add this calendar to your Google Calendar. And I thought that was this originally, and I keep telling people to go to that link, and it's not. So what I need to do is to give you a different link that is a sign-up link to add to your calendar, and I just haven't created that yet. And I apologize. Actually, hey, can we do that right now? Let's go to my calendar, and I'm going to make it your size so you can see it. And you see all my different stuff. And this is in the wrong place, actually. It needs to be up here. Either that or I need to leave it at 10 o'clock. Should I leave it? I don't know. I'll figure that out. I did it at 9 o'clock today. Free events. If I go to settings and sharing, then there should be down here public URL for this calendar. I don't want to embed it. iCal formula. So if I take this link and copy it, and I go to here and I paste it, does that link come through to you guys? If not, I will paste it. Now, it depends upon... Ryan, you're over on YouTube, so it's not going to work. You should be able... It should give you that link. It says it came through on YouTube. Ryan, let me know if that doesn't work. Lenny asked, how did they set up that video in an endless loop? I don't know. I wondered the same thing myself. If you look at where I was, if I go back...
At Keith and Griffiths,
that's not it. Or yeah, it is. They do have an ad. They do play ads periodically.
That still works.
But this says started streaming on February 22nd, 2020. So it's been going for several weeks. So I don't know how they do that. I don't know, Lenny. Are they doing that in the cloud or a computer which they never touch and never dies? I don't know. You're going to have to do some research and tell us. I don't know how that works. You guys can hear that, right? I know you can. I don't know. If I go here and go forwards again and... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Come on, screen. Why is it zoomed in so much? If I go to this one, started streaming March 21st. So there's several of these that are streaming. I just don't know how they do it. Let me pause that so you don't listen to all that. Where can we see this? Devin asked. I don't. You mean the YouTube thing? I mean, I just showed you where it is. Just go take the text that I sent you. Hopefully you got it. And search in YouTube. Right at the top. Just do a search like I did. Put in Lo-Fi, L-O-F-I, Hip Hop Radio. Jason's here. Hi, Jason Stovall. Lenny's, which is what I laughed about before. You could stack all your videos and have an endless show. Isn't that an interesting idea? I don't know. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Because I certainly have enough videos these days. One of the things that, and I know we're way off topic, and that's okay. Off topic is okay, because I covered the stuff that I wanted to cover. Some of you guys know that I am using a tool called Searchy, and I still have yet to really fully integrate Searchy into the way I'm doing things. But if you go, for example, to this URL, and I will go show you, if I do Command T here, and I do this, and I go to giveawayrocket.com, and I don't have my own URL, but search free. Jason, that's fine. We can chat. And you enter your information because, yes, I'm asking for your stuff. So I'm going to put in mine, which I've already registered, PMR. But I'm giving you some amazing stuff. Let me turn off this. And why didn't that go off? Oh, it did, finally. And you come into this page, you can get in here and you could search my database of free stuff. And I know we've done stuff before, but like special words, I have a special one, penguin. Oh, I just said it again, dang it. Inside the search engine, Jason says, gotta run. Thank you, Jason. We'll talk later. If you search for keywords and you click here, then it will take you to the video where I said that specific phrase and press play. I remember seeing something about points. Mitch mentioned the word penguin at the time, so you can jump into my stuff and find my videos about certain things. And what you probably don't know, they've added this functionality. If you see the little search magnifying glass, you can see the entire transcript of this video. So you could scroll through this and say, well, Mitch is talking about that word that I just mentioned. But let's suppose this looks interesting to me, so I can click on that, Cal Free, and it jumps then you to that jump spot, on that free calendar, and see. You don't have to show up. That's okay. But at least you might get reminders, and you might get tired of all. Be quiet, Mitch. So you can see the entire transcript, or you can do searches, right? So let me search on this word. Sometimes I need to not say words, because then that will mess up all the searches, right? But anyway, you can have access to all of my free videos. Now, I don't have all my YouTube stuff loaded in here yet, because they said they were going to connect to YouTube. So I didn't download all my YouTube stuff and put it in here. But Searchy hasn't yet connected. But if you go into YouTube, and I'm going to open my back end of YouTube because I can, and I have a shortcut for that. Here's the studio inside of YouTube. There are, like you said, Lenny, there are tons of videos in here that have a lot of information that people ought to be able to get to. And that's the wrong account, actually. Anyway, you get the point, right? I do have a YouTube channel. Lenny says, since you're uploading your videos into Searchy, does that give you an embed just to integrate the video into your website and courses, killing the need for Amazon or YouTube or Vimeo Player? I noticed their player is very modern and faster than other players. Well, Lenny, great question. So if I go to giveawayrocket.com, and I just typed it wrong, and I go to the blog, for example, or news, this one, the Outback contest, is actually a Searchy video. So I recorded the video about this Outback contest, and I uploaded it to Searchy, and Searchy transcribed it, and now here's the player in my blog, and I took the transcript verbatim, and I know there were a couple of errors in the transcript, but that's okay, I didn't care. But down here is the transcript that Searchy created, and therefore I'm getting the SEO from the transcript, and people can play it straight from Searchy here, which has the search button up here and the transcriptions, like I just explained.
Can I require somebody?
So I can jump through the transcription, right? I can search through the transcription or read it. Obviously, I put it down below. Or I can jump to certain sections in the video and make the transcript go away
Any country, I believe.
and play the video from that
But
spot.
there is postage required, and
There is
you are
also
still paying
the
for
setting
anything you can do.
to change the speed. Where did the speed
Also,
go?
I guess one could argue that
Maybe I turned the speed off. And there's my logo.
time to enter
Huh. I thought that
a
would go.
campaign where
Anyway. So yes, Lenny, your question of uploading the videos to Searchy, does that give you an embed to integrate the video? Yes. The answer is absolutely yes. That is a feature of Searchy now. Lenny, great to use it that way. How did I insert the video alone? Yes, Lenny says, yes, you need to promote that. I am trying. I got a lot of things to do, right? I've given myself too many things. If I go to searchypro.com, guess what? That's my website promoting Searchy. I just haven't done a whole lot of stuff with it lately because I've been busy trying to create content for you guys and upViral and my new membership, which is going to launch either next week or the week after. Lenny is a founding member already. But I'm going to formalize that and bring on a whole bunch of new people. So I do have a way to promote it. I just am not promoting it enough. And the other side of that, Lenny, was that it was... Let me do this. Let me just go... I got to have a couple of new buttons on my Stream Deck. I felt last fall I promoted it. I am now making money with Searchy. Because I'm an affiliate, and everybody that joins Searchy is automatically an affiliate. So all you need is 3 people to join, and your account is free. Depending upon what price level, blah, blah, blah. But back in the fall, there were just a few features that weren't quite right, and they hadn't implemented the keyword feature. So now, which they did this past month in April, they implemented a training thing so that I put in the word upViral, for example, and before, the transcript would come out as 2 separate words, or it would come out really wonky because I always say upViral too fast. But now that I've put the training in, it typically recognizes the words that I've trained it to do. So I haven't promoted it a whole ton because I didn't think it was quite really totally ready. But they've added the player, they've added better transcripts. They still don't have the connection to YouTube yet, which is, anyway, long story there. But I'm really starting to, I'm at the point now where I really think anybody that's doing video content ought to have Searchy. AJ asks, great question. Where can we find replays of live sessions? Now, that's a 2-part question. And I need a VA. I mean, realistically, going back to what Lenny asked, realistically, what I need to do is I need to have a VA. Although, one of the things that Searchy is supposed to, they're thinking about doing, is to be able to, inside of Searchy, have it connect to your blog and create a blog post just like I just showed you. Right now, it's a manual process. I have to go grab the embed, I have to grab the transcript, and I have to create a blog post, so I typically end up not doing it. But if I could just punch a button and have that blog post created, that would be astounding, right? So, AJ, are you talking about these sessions that I am doing on my timeline, or are you talking about the upViral Copilot sessions? Which of those two? Mine are available on my Facebook timeline, and they're available in the free search in Searchy. The thing I showed you a few minutes ago. That's giveawayrocket.com/search free. I need to do more work on that. That's why I pause and I'm frustrated. Because, I mean, it takes time. You gotta have somebody that organizes stuff and make sure that stuff happens, and I just haven't done that. Lenny asked, and podcasts, isn't it great for audio too? Yes, absolutely. You can do podcasts. Have it do the transcription. You can, I mean, one of the things that I think is really cool, which I saw or heard, many podcasters probably do it, but the podcast on fire, what's that guy's name? I can't come up with his name. But he's always talking about, go to my website and search for episode 308 to hear about Betty Lou Smith or whomever he had on as a guest. But if you have it connected to Searchy and searching all your podcasts, all you have to do is tell your listeners, go to my search engine, my personal, what is it on fire? EOFire, right. What does the E stand for? Entrepreneur on Fire? No, that's not right. Whatever. Go to my search engine and type in Betty Lou Smith, the guest name, and you will get right to this episode. And you can play it on the website. I think people need to be doing that. Absolutely. Podcasters, entrepreneurs on fire. Okay. Thank you, Lenny. AJ says, you are doing too much for one person, in my humble opinion. That's the entrepreneur life right now. Until you're making enough money that you can hire people to do it for you. I have some awesome plans of things that I want to do. But right now, I have to do them all myself, because right now I cannot afford to hire somebody to do it. And there's the old adage of, well, you ought to be able to hire somebody because you could make so much more money if you had somebody doing the other stuff that I understand. And I'm working with a mindset coach, by the way. If you want to work with a mindset coach, I've got a great one who's trying to help me with some of those things. But especially right now in coronavirus time, several of my clients have said, no, we're not going to run contests right now, even though I begged them that this is the perfect time to be running contests because you need to be building your list, etc. I have a complete desire. There's already a domain registered called giveawayexperts.com where I have a domain set up and a website that's coming where I want people to be able to come in and find Lenny will have his own store on my website. And I'll get a little cut from Lenny selling his services, or AJ, or any of y'all that wanted to work for clients. So I have a domain. That's something I want to do. I just have not had time to make that happen yet. Because I want you guys to be able to serve more people and have a central place for them to come find you. I also have a website where I want people as contestants or as entrants to contests can find all of your stuff. I have lots of things that I want to do. I just haven't been able to implement them yet because I don't have enough time in my day to make them happen. And I still have learning to do up here. Confidence and stuff. So, but that's one of the reasons why, by the way, I want to get the membership up and running really, really, like I tried to do it before. Lenny's a founding member. Bless your heart, Lenny, for sticking with me. Because I want to have regular sessions to help people get their campaigns done. The upViral team is going to do some really good stuff. But there's a whole audience of people just out there desperately looking for some help. And I want to be able to do that. So, and Lenny, I appreciate you because you're constantly pushing me as well. I appreciate that. It's a great domain, but it's easier to charge your licensing fees so they make whatever you want to get paid up front. Yes, I understand. I want to get paid up front more. I'm tired of getting paid at the end. That's part of the... Yeah, anyway. Lots of things going on. Lots of things that I could be doing. Things I will be doing. I'm just got to do a better job of managing my time. But I love serving people. I love giving help. I love doing stuff like this. I just want to get paid for it. If you know what I mean. So, that's that. But this kind of stuff will happen a lot more inside a paid membership than it happens here. Because that gives me incentive to do more, right? And it helps me hire somebody to be able to do more. I want to do more. I want to do so much more. Anyway, I'm preaching to the choir, right? But if you want to get started, come over to the Giveaway Galaxy, the Discord server that I mentioned earlier, because that's a place to start. It's going to be building blocks, right? Once I get people active in there, get them figuring out what they need to be doing, helping people there, then I think I'll be able to expand a bit. Parts of Giveaway Galaxy are going to be part of the paid membership. There will be paid sections of that only founders, like Lenny's already in the founders section. There will be ways of getting people more service. It has notifications. It's outside of Facebook, so people that don't like Facebook will be able to come in. There's no spam advertising. All kinds of stuff is better in our own server. And I know that everybody's on Facebook all day, blah, blah, blah. So there will be a Facebook group too, I'm sure. But I really hope that most of the activity happens in Discord because it's just so much easier. Lenny, it'll happen, and it's better to figure out the hard way than to compromise time to an employer. Amen. You got this. Keep practicing that one kick 10,000 times. How was the birthday video? That was cool. I appreciated that a lot. There were a couple of little twerks to it that didn't quite work right, but I appreciated it, and I knew you were learning how to do something, so bless your heart. Thank you very much. Nobody else sent me a personal video, so way to go, Devin. There are in-depth videos regularly. Part of the issue, just between you and me, shh, don't tell anybody. The stuff I'm doing with upViral is really cool. Right now, their intent is to only do it for upViral customers, which I had a discussion with Lenny about. And there's a possibility that they may say, okay, let's make this go wider, farther, in which case there'll be even more exposure for me, which will bring the opportunity to pull people into, like, Giveaway Galaxy and stuff, without me directly marketing to those people. But if they know, love, and trust me, then they'll come into my world, and I can serve them in one way. Now, who knows what's going to happen down the road, but right now, the upViral co-pilot sessions are giving me a great opportunity to reach people that I have never met before. Can we become an affiliate for upViral? Absolutely. If you go to, I've forgotten where it is. It's probably, we'll do this live. Go back. I see again, I need to create a button for this. If I go to here, and the old comment's still in that one. Isn't that interesting? If I go to upviral.com, right? Up. And you scroll all the way down to the bottom. There used to be, here it is, there is an affiliates link. So this is how you sign up to be an affiliate. It's right there. Rachel! Hi, Rachel! Bless your heart, you did show up. Oh, there's Mark. Mark and I don't get along. That's a whole nother topic of conversation. But bless your heart, Rachel. Thank you for popping in. Rachel and I, Rachel is one of my Facebook friends, and she did a Facebook Live this morning that I popped into, and she's using Ecamm like I am. Notice, Rachel, that I have a frame around mine, and I'm switching between multiple frames like this one. Isn't that fun? That's something you can do with your Ecamm. But I know, and by the way, Rachel, there's a really awesome Ecamm group in Facebook. So come on over, because today's Thursday, right? Thursday at noon Central Time, so 1 o'clock Eastern, they do a Facebook Live on their Facebook page. It's not in the group, so I kind of think I hate that. But if you go to the Ecamm page on Facebook, Rachel, in 2 hours, there is a great Facebook Live every week on how to use Ecamm. Ryan asked, where are those upViral sessions being held? If you're a customer, Ryan, and I know you are, there should be an email in your inbox from last week, and there will be one on Monday to sign up. They're being held over in, what's it called? Webinar Jam. So you have to sign up in order to get those, and there are replays going up. So the calendar link share worked. Notice, Rachel, that this is coming in from YouTube. If you're still here, Rachel. So I'm using a tool called Restream, And right now, my video is going out to Facebook, to my Facebook page, to a Facebook group. It's also going out to Twitch. It's going out to YouTube Live. It's going out to Periscope. And I'm using Restream to bring all of those comments back in as well, which is why you see Ryan's calendar comment from YouTube. And yes, if you like Ecamm, you can go to giveawayrocket.com/Ecamm, and that's my affiliate link. I don't have a lower third for it yet. Lenny said, teach Ecamm to Restream with your affiliate link. I have that, I just don't do it. Add some tickets. I don't know what that means. Oh, tickers. Actually, Lenny, I forgot. Thank you. I do have scrolling tickers, which is why the comments I had up above before, like this. So there is a scrolling ticker. I just didn't have it turned on. That's a new feature of Ecamm. Ryan, which I forgot earlier, the calendar share link worked. So great. Ryan is my first probably person that is on my calendar on the free stuff. Somebody is pinging the kajibers out of me over on Messenger, but that's, you people are most important to me right now. I just keep hearing this ding. I don't know if you're hearing it too, because I haven't. Anyway, I appreciate all y'all, and I appreciate you, Rachel, and Lenny, and Ryan. What was the lady's name? Do you guys remember Romper Room? I can't remember her name. I'll probably have to look that up. Who used to say, I see Betty and I see Paul? Please give us also the link. The calendar link. I posted that earlier. In the comments. Devin, I just posted it again. Oh, man. Or not, because Restream chat just is making me log in again, and I don't have. I'll make sure you get the link, Devin. Less verbal selling, and they will see it all the time. I don't know what that means, Lenny. Who does less verbal selling, and they see it all the time? I don't know. I don't know what you mean. I was probably talking about something. All right. Anybody else have any other questions, comments? Bless your hearts for coming in and asking questions. Because it's very helpful when people talk to me and ask questions. I appreciate that. Because, you know, it's kind of a one-way thing if I'm just preaching to the choir. For those of you who are here now, earlier at the beginning, go watch the replay. Started about 6 minutes as opposed to listening to me jibber jabber at the beginning, and I covered in there how you can use upViral specifically for different clients and have different branding in different URLs and all that kind of stuff, as well as probably about 25 minutes in, we talked about how to create the custom domains. So make sure you go back and watch those. So I was playing with the scrolling ticker, Lenny, and there's several things, and there's a gap in between. So I hope it's not. I wanted to have multiple things in there instead of just having one, like saying the same thing all the time. So there's multiple promotional kinds of things, or just comments like post a comment. Isn't this fun? I like doing this stuff. What is that? I have an X on my screen that if I click it, something will go away. Oh, that's the frame. Why did I do that? Don't do that. That's why. There it is. It's back. Lenny says, support your boy, Mitch. Consider using his links all the time for the wonderful tools he shared, and you can support back with cash. Thank you. I appreciate that, Lenny. Support your boy, Mitch. Thumbs up for that one. Do have to feed my family after all. Darn people keep eating. They have to have a house over their heads. But I love them. My one daughter is still stuck in Nebraska at school, so I haven't seen her since Christmas. That's 5 months now that we haven't seen our daughter. Coronavirus, isn't it fun? There are other cameras, by the way. I just don't have them set up very well. That's my other random USB camera that I don't have set up yet. It's a really bad view, but I was showing my cats earlier. All right. And there's the black and white version, which I like, but some people say they don't like the black and white. Get upViral right there. It's not clickable, though, I know. You have to type it in yourself. Anyway, anybody else got any questions or comments? Because it's been an hour and 20 minutes. Happy to help you in any way I can. Let me know. And when I get it ready in a couple of weeks, next week, whatever, come join my membership like Lenny has. Because I'm going to be providing even more value, which is hard to believe. Hard to believe, I know. Great value. Thanks tons. You're welcome, Lenny. I give you all kinds of value because you were a founder. You supported me a year ago when I started, or a year and a half, however long it's been. Even through my ups and downs. One of my other good friends, Linda Lamont. Would be great that Ecamm could set a default comment with links. Well, yes, but they're not going to do that. But that's why I have the Restream chat, which didn't work. It's supposed to work, and I have a macro set up, like when I do this free search thing. It's supposed, and it's because I'm not logged in right now, but it should post a comment that would go out to YouTube and Twitter and Twitch and all those places that I'm broadcasting. So I've done that manually or with a macro, but it's just not working right now. It should. Ryan asks, with your lifetime deal account, can you only use 3 domains? The way it's set up right now, Ryan, with the lifetime deal, is that I can have unlimited custom domains, but I can only have 3 email accounts. And I have done, I think, 3 at a time for different clients. But typically what I do in those situations, unless they're really stinky about it, is I just use my generic Planet Mitch. Because I'm the administrator of the campaign, right? I think most people are okay with getting an email from Planet Mitch at Giveaway Rocket, because down at the bottom, in those cases, instead of the branding of Betty Lou, what I do is Planet Mitch, on the emails that go out from upViral, for example, I say, I'm the administrator for whatever the brand name is for this contest. And I've never had any real trouble. And that takes it off of them on having to do user support, which is part of what I think my better service is, to give them take away the headache of dealing with people who say, oh, I don't know how to enter, or I'm not cheating, or whatever. So I tend to offer that as part of my service. And so I haven't had a problem with needing more than 3 outgoing email setups. Make sense? Lenny says, and I buy what I can through your links. Thank you, Lenny. Mucho appreciated. Overall, Ecamm plus Restream is cheaper than StreamYard, ? I don't know. I haven't priced those. And I also have to confess that my Ecamm is cheaper than what you can get it, because I started back before they had the monthly pricing, and they grandfathered us in at a much cheaper rate. I think it's the pro account is $20 a month. Restream is also maybe $20 a month ish. And actually, I went out and I bought AppSumo did a lifetime deal offer for Restream, and they've done it more than once. And I posted in one of the Facebook groups where you can buy and sell lifetime deals. I posted that I was looking for Restream, and somebody popped in, and I paid them $20 more than what they paid for it. But it was $89, I think, to me. And I have a lifetime deal now. So I got that on the cheap. So I don't know whether Ecamm plus Restream is cheaper than StreamYard, because I don't need to look up the pricings. So, yeah, I kind of sort of cheated a little bit. There, I'm back to color. Use what you have, Lenny says. Yes. I have spent so much money on stuff that I don't use. I actually created a spreadsheet last year sometime, and it's embarrassing. So, I mean, I am on a self-imposed lifetime deal moratorium, I guess you'd say, unless I know I need it. In which case, I go find it if I can in one of the resale groups. Because I've just got so many things that I don't use. I don't use. And there's so much I can teach based on what I do use. There are some tools that I use all the time. Funalytics, Market Plan, which are very similar, I use in different ways. upViral I use all the time. Obviously, I'm doing Ecamm and Restream right now to do broadcasts so I can hit multiple people. I have tools that I use, and then I got a whole gob of tools. So if you want to buy some of the stuff that I don't use, maybe I should put on a sale. Or I should give it away. That's what I should do. Track my subs Chrome extension. Actually, I have a track my subs account. Which I actually set up at one point, but I did not maintain. I mean, most of the stuff that I bought is lifetime deals that I just am not using. And so they're sitting there unused. Document your Funalytics approach. I love Funalytics. And I actually got a chance to work with, so what's his name? Not Stratton. Oh, I can't. It's an ST word. Not Sterling. Their main support guy. Really awesome guy. He helped me set up Funalytics such that I can track the clicks on people on like the Facebook sharing and the Twitter sharing. I can see how many people actually click those things as opposed to relying on upViral data. So that's kind of fun. And I can narrow it down to the traffic source. So if I need to, I can actually see what traffic source, whether people are clicking on the buttons or not. Lenny says, what does Track My Subs do? Track My Subs is a tool that lets you keep track of your subscriptions, like your membership sites, so that you can see when you're going to get rebilled for stuff and how much money you're spending on those things. People use it for utilities, not only just subscriptions, Netflix, those kind of things for your personal as well as business. I actually bought 2 of those because they were on lifetime deal on some tools. So I have one set up for personal and one set up for business. But I'm not really using either one the right way. Is the ST word. I don't know what that means, Lenny. ST. Oh, you were talking about the gentleman inside Funalytics. Track My Subs is free now on AppSumo, Ryan says. I assume that's what you're talking about. Track My Subs. It works well if you have the discipline to use it. And discipline is sometimes my issue. That's a whole nother topic. Enjoy the conversation. Thanks for asking questions and popping in. Appreciate it. Anything else? Because it is 10:30. Stockton. Lenny says Stockholm. Stockton. Stockton's his name. Thank you for that. Stockton. There's that GG invite to get on the Discord server. Scrolling by. Stockton. Good guy. We spent an hour plus creating that flow for an upViral campaign. It's also, by the way, the tool that I use to prove to upViral that they're overcounting on traffic. Which most people don't know. I should probably not say anything. Shh, don't tell anybody. Your conversion rates are actually lower than what they really are, is the problem. Your conversion rates inside upViral are better than you think they are. But that's good, right? Let's go. I want to see that Funalytics video. Funalytics is a whole nother topic. That would take me a long time. And actually I think have in my library a Funalytics video talking about tracking contests in upViral. One of the things that's really good about it, Funalytics is that it's a great way of finding out traffic that's coming in that you didn't know was coming. Because upViral currently doesn't show you, like if your link gets posted on a contest group, upViral doesn't show you. It just goes into a bucket of no tracking ID. But something like Funalytics can show you the amount of traffic that comes from a website that you didn't know had your links. So that's one of the reasons I use Funalytics. It's really awesome for that. Really awesome. So, all right, I need to get going. Nature is calling. Can you see me kind of hobbling a little bit? I need to go. I need to get ready for lunch. I need to get on another meeting that I'm half an hour late for, which is just a general meeting. But thanks for tuning in. Make sure you jump in on the Giveaway Galaxy where Lenny and everybody are hanging out. Sunday, I think Bradley and I are going to do another contest review for somebody. So come on in to Giveaway Galaxy. Lenny says, I have it and need to use it. Well, okay, then let's do a video on that, Lenny. Because Funalytics is awesome. Now, the hard part about Funalytics was that tracking of the clicks on like Facebook and stuff. It required a Google Tag Manager thing, so it's kind of a real pain in the butt to set up. But I do have that available, I think. Alright, so thank you for tuning in to my crazy hour and 36-minute video today. I appreciate all of you, and I would love to help you get your campaigns kicking butt in the crazy coronavirus time so that you can be building your email list and Lenny, you're doing good for promoting. Giveaway Galaxy is free. Join while you can. Secure your link because members are sharing everything uncut. I like your marketing. Parts of it will remain free, but parts of it will be expanded when I start my membership, and there will be some awesome stuff shared that only members will have access to. Let's go, Lenny says. Bless your heart. Thank you for your support. I hope you all have a great Thursday and Friday. I don't know if I'm going to do a live show. It's not on the calendar for tomorrow. But sometimes I just pop in and talk about something. Maybe, Lenny, we should do a Funalytics one. What do you think? What time do you want to do that? Let me know. Let's talk about it in the Galaxy. Hope to see you again very soon. I will talk to you shortly.